What's going on, Jubitarians? This is Bradley Juby, and don't think that I'm gonna flake out on you guys on Top 10 Thursday, because it may be a little late, but I'm giving you a Top 10 Thursday. So, now seeing though is this, although last week was technically the first football weekend of 2017 season with the Broken Arrow Tigers and high school football here in Oklahoma. Usually it always is Labor Day weekend. This is the first football weekend because this is when college football starts. So there is football food. And now I'm giving you guys the top 10 football foods. Let's get started with number 10, and it's a pretty familiar one. Tacos. Don't tell me you don't like tacos during a football game. You probably do, and if you deny it, you're either weird or, I don't know, maybe you just don't like tacos, but, I mean, tacos is just straight up a football food. So, number 9, hot dogs. Don't you just love cooking some hot dogs at a game? Or if you're tailgating, you eat your hot dogs. Well, it's hard not to have hot dogs during a football game. Number 8, onion rings. Even though this is kind of actually more of a side dish for like all the other stuff, it's pretty decent. You want some onion rings with the football game, especially with all the other good stuff on this countdown. But anyway, number 7, burgers. I mean, a lot of people I know love burgers. Cooking those burgers on those grills. I mean, seriously, if you want to tailgate, that's how you tailgate. Well, honestly, though, that's kind of, basic tailgate stuff. Some tailgaters, though, go well out of the way for their tailgates. So, but if you're just a basic tailgater, you usually stick to burgers. And number 6, this is one of those foods for like really good tailgaters, is ribs. I mean, especially here in Oklahoma, you really can't have a tailgate party here in Oklahoma without some good old ribs, especially if they're fall off the bone. And at number 5, we got some hot links. Now, all I gotta say is when it comes to hot links, there's only one guy that can do hot links the best, and that's Billy Sims. Now, don't let that Earl Campbell guy fool you. His hot links are inferior because the team he played for is inferior. If you want hot links, you want a real champ, you want Billy Sims. Now, I don't even need to explain where that all came from. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, figure it out. All right. And number 4, chili. Ooh, chili. Well, although maybe not good enough for the first few weeks of football, because it is pretty hot, and save that for like late October, November, when it gets cold. That's a good football food for cold. And then number 3, pizza. Although, make sure you get pizza stuff out of the way, because if you call for delivery on game days, it's going to be pretty busy. So, either have some frozen pizza on hand or find some way to enjoy your pizza, because you're going to have trouble with some pizza deliveries during actual games. And now at number 2, we've got chips and queso. Well, really chips and any kind of dip. Salsa, guacamole, refried beans, chili, as I mentioned, my number 4. but queso is the way to go for me. Alright? You may like your guacamole, and that's fine, but I love queso. So, and the number one football food, of course, spicy, deep fried buffalo wings. I mean, if it really weren't for football, we wouldn't even know what buffalo wings were, because even though they'd been around for probably since the 60s or something, they didn't really, I don't think they really took off until like the 90s when the Buffalo Bills were in the Super Bowl for 4 straight years and lost every single one of them. But if there was any blessing that came out of all of that, it's the fact that the buffalo wing became national and has pretty much become, to Super Bowl time, what turkey is to Thanksgiving. Well, there you have it. That's my top 10 Thursday for this week. Tomorrow is free format Friday. I know Al's probably going to have some questions. I've got some questions from Lauren, thankfully, because she finally got herself a Twitter account. Yeah, she's on Twitter. But anyway, if the rest of you guys have anything you want me to talk about it. I'm sorry. Okay, before I get to I do kind of make some speech mistakes. Bear with me. But anyway, I will have a top... No, man, I keep making these mistakes. A free format Friday tomorrow. Al will probably hit me up with some questions. I've got some questions from Lauren. But if you've got questions, you just hit me up on my Facebook page or on Twitter or on my YouTube channel. So that way we can get the ball rolling on this. Also, tonight, OSU versus TU. Not OU, OSU. TU, 6:30 in Stillwater. I'm probably going to pick the Cowboys to win, I don't know, 45-10 is my score for this particular game. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Free Format Friday. This is Bradley Juby. God bless.